the start of the men's race on the way. Gardner in 2, Gibson in 3, Richards in Campbell in 4, Richards in 5, Stevenson 6, Harry in 7, Manley in 8. So that's Sean Gardner of UTEC 2, Christopher Gibson MVP 3, Rayon Campbell Elite 4, Rashawn Richards UEMONA 5, Mark Stevenson UEMONA 6, Amali Harry GC Foster 7, Mark Manley UTEC 8. Final E of the men's 400 meters, and Mark Manley of UTEC goes out quickly on the outside in lane 8, and then we Rayon Campbell there on the inside for Elite running well. Campbell going well down the straightaway.
As we've seen at the 200-meter mark, in charge of the rest of the field. On the outside, Mark Manley also trying to keep it.
Manley still going well on the outside, but Rayon Campbell on the inside in the lead, coming into the home straight away, well ahead of the field, starting to feel the burn from that aggressive opening, but he's not being challenged at this time. Rayon Campbell of Elite running well, and he will take first final in 48.49 seconds, and that's Rayon Campbell of Elite, 48.49 the flash time. And it stands as the official time.
Coffee did say gratitude is a must. 48.49 for Rayon Campbell of Elite.
48.49 for Rayon Campbell of Elite. He takes the first final for the men's 400 meter race. Mark Manley from lane 8, representing UTEC, was second, 49.30 seconds, and same time awarded to Rashawn Richards of UEMONA, who in third. Mark Stevenson was fourth in 50.02 seconds, Christopher Gibson fifth in 50.63 seconds, and Amali Harry sixth in 51.04 seconds, and Sean Gardner seventh in 51.67 seconds. So that was final E. And we move up to final D. So 5 runs, E, D, C, B, and A, straight final runs, and we're on to final D. Here's the lineup.
And in lane 2 from Bethlehem Moravian College, Jedward Burke. On your mark. Listen to me. And they're called back.
So athletes called back here in the second final. Final D of the men's 400 meters. Athletes in the lineup: Jado Burke, Bethlehem Moravian College, Matthew Morris, UTEC, Romerio Nation, GC Foster, Blaine Buckle, UEMONA, Jamil Young, Michael, Ashim Daniel, GC Foster, So again, Burke in 2, Morris in 3, Nation 4, Buckle 5, Young 6, Morris, Daniel is 7, and Morris of UTEC in lane 3 was disqualified. Showing a red card. Wow. We don't see that too often in the 400 meters, but we just saw it here. Matthew Morris of UTEC is out. 5 athletes remain: Burke, Nation, Buckle, Young, and Daniel.
Center up the second time of asking. Daniel of GC Foster College in lane 7. Getting a fine start. Blaine Buckle. So
that's Blaine Buckle there in the red. In Uimona running well. And Nation of GC Foster running there well behind him as well. You can see Buckle going well into the 200 meters and coming into the home straight away. It's still Buckle of Uimona and Jamil Young of Micah on the outside. Uimona and Nation on the inside. Speeds past Buckle of GC Foster. Here it is. Nation of GC Foster. Young steps up for second, so Nation takes that one. Romerio Nation of GC Foster in 47.78 seconds. And Jamil Young of Michael second in 42 seconds. And Blaine Buckle of Uimona fading back to third in 49.07 seconds. Hashim Daniel of GC Foster and St. Vincent was fourth in 49.17 seconds, and Jado Burke 50.56 seconds for fifth.
Next heat of track is the third heat of the 400 meters for men. Let's begin with the lane number 8, representing New Era Track Club, Brandon Harris. Representing GC.
Why did you say, wow, you think Zambia is too far to come to a meet here in Jamaica? 2 Zambian athletes in this one as well.
Yes, I was very surprised that people even from so far want to train in Jamaica and even compete at these events.
Oh, definitely no surprise. We have athletes from all 5 continents training in Jamaica over the years. And in fact, athletes from 4 continents represented here at the Velocity Fest 17. Yes, I checked it. Over 20 countries from 4 continents. No Australians, so all the other continents. I'm sure you know your geography. Weber in 1, UTEC, Smith, MVP 2, Gordon, GC Foster 3, Mulenga, Racers 4, McKill, UTEC 5, Mebe, Racers 6, Grant, GC Foster 7, Harris, New Era 8.
Looking forward to quicker times as it unwinds here.
Mulenga of Zambia running well in the red there of Racers, representing Racers. Going well is the Zambian athlete, Mulenga, as we pass the 200 mark into that final turn. It's Mulenga still in the lead. And Grant of GC Foster on the outside in lane 7. But it's all Mulenga, the Zambian athlete who represents racers, winning with authority. Massive lead there, 47.05 the flash time for David Mulenga, representing racers and Zambia. Najee Mikiel nipped Grant on the line for second, 48.35 seconds, and Derek Grant of GC Foster third in 48.44 seconds.
We're standing by for the penultimate 400-meter race for men. In lane 8, representing Magaty, Zachary Wallace. In lane 7, representing Michael, Marcus Hutchinson. In lane 6, representing Racers Track Club, Kennedy Luchembe. In lane 5, from Dynamic Speed, Kemar Davis. In lane 4, from Racers,
Okay, we saw the
in lane 3, representing UTEC,
Zambian athlete Mulenga take the previous section, and his teammate and training partner Luchembe runs from lane 6. All of them representing racers. So Leroy Gallimore in 1, Genevieve John of JC and St. Lucia, Emil Gordon 3, Jeremy Bembridge 4, Kemar Davis 5, Kennedy Luchembe 6, Marcus Hutchinson 7, Zachary Wallace 8. And no Wallace, actually, he does not start. Clean start here for the penultimate final of the men's 400. And is Luchembe, the Zambian, out early. Bembridge in the red, the tall figure going down the back straightaway, running well. So it's Bembridge and Luchembe based on the stagger. So Bembridge, both of them running for racers. It's Bembridge and Luchembe. Bembridge there, the tall figure in the middle of the track on the right, and Luchembe steps forward, steps past Bembridge. Is Luchembe, the Zambian, taking this penultimate section of the men's 400 meter fastest time so far, 46.18 seconds. Official time 46.21 seconds. So Luchembe follows his teammate who won the previous section, Mulenga, and speeds things up a bit, winning in the fastest time we've seen so far, 46.21 seconds. Kennedy Luchembe representing Zambia and racers. Jeremy Bembridge of racers was second, 47.18 seconds, and Emil Gordon of UTEC was third, 48.15 seconds.
We're now at the A finals. The 400 meter men sponsored by KFC. Let's go through the participants. Lane 1 we'll have Jalen Diet from Antigua representing MVP Track Club. Lane 2 we'll have Wilbur Encarcion representing Academia Felix Sanchez from the Dominican Republic. 3 we'll have Zeba Brown from Swept. 4 we'll have Patrick NYAMBE, also from Zambia, as the last two winners of the races, representing Racers Track Club. 5, we'll have Wendell Miller from Bahamas representing MVP. 6, we'll have Deandre Watkins representing the Elite. 7, we'll have Demish Gaye representing Sprint Tech. And 8, we'll have Delaney Kennedy representing Optimum.
In finals at the World Championships on multiple occasions, Demish Gaye. Lane number 5, representing MVP. 45-57 is best.
This is the final section. A well-stacked field, well-seeded. Javier Brown, another Zambian athlete, NYAMBE of racers, Wendell Miller, the Bahamian Olympian, Deandre Watkin, the Jamaican Olympian, Demish Gaye, the Jamaican Olympian, and Delaney Kennedy of Optimum Track Club, a quality field, Wilbur Encarnacion, representing Dominican Republic, and Academia Felix Sanchez Club, and Jalen Diet in 1. So, interesting lineup here. Watkin, he was a challenger in the Grand Slam track a few weeks ago here at the National Stadium. Did a season's best there, 45.5. So I'm sure he'll be looking to better that. Today, Demish Gaye in the lineup as well. So Diet in 1, Encarnacion in 2, Brown in 3, NYAMBE in 4, Watkin in 6, Gaye in 7, Kennedy in 8, and Miller from Bahamas. An MVP will not start. So lane 5 is empty. Athletes sent to their marks. So Diet, Encarnacion, Brown, NYAMBE, Watkin, Gaye, and Kennedy. Look out for Deandre Watkin in 6, NYAMBE in 4, and Gaye in 7. And don't be surprised to see a hearty run from Kennedy out in 8.
For this one.
And a false start. Again, so another false start we're seeing in these 400 meters. Again, not the most popular race or common race to see false starts happening, but they do happen. And we've had 1 disqualification in this event so far. And let's see what the officials determine. She's standing in lane 3, and that's Javier Brown of Swept, and she gives him a warning. That's a yellow card. A warning to Javier Brown of Swept Track Club. So clean break for the entire field as they head to their marks again. Temperatures are cooling down here at the National Stadium. Men's 400 meter final on track. Clean break in the final race here of the men's 400 meters. And Deandre Watkin running well on the outside in lane 6. And Javier Brown running well in lane 3. So it's Watkins going well. And Javier Brown running well in lane 3. So it's Javier Brown coming out into the straightaway in the lead, and Demish Gaye stepping forward on the outside in lane 7. So it's Gaye, and then NYAMBE, the Zambian, steps forward to win in 45.78 seconds with a strong surge there towards the finish. It was NYAMBE, Patrick NYAMBE of Racers and Zambia. 45.80 steps forward in the last few meters there to take this one, representing racers Demish, Gaye of Sprintec, 46.03 seconds, and Javier Brown ran a stellar 300 meters, finished third for Swept in 46.11 seconds. And Delana Kennedy was fourth for Optimum Track Club in 46.30 seconds, and Encarnacion, Dominican Republic, 46.98 seconds, and Diet of Antigua was sixth in 48.50 seconds. So that concludes the men's 400 meters here at the Velocity Fest 17.
Jay Dublow Sports.